Good morning, Scallywags. My name is Spoo.
I'm Danny, and welcome to the show.
Basically, this is going to be your daily dose of just...
whatever we feel like we want to talk about.
Pretty much. And we want your input as well. So in the comments below, if you have a topic that you'd like us to kind of go over, whether it be, you know, movie reviews or just weird topics out there, or just, you know, want to see us do something stupid, hey, leave it in the comments below. We'll take those into account and put those in a later episode. In the meantime, you can find us Monday through Friday right here on Scallywag Productions, and yeah,
check us out. It's going to be pretty fun. This is going to be a little bit about everything. We're going to talk nothing politics. It's going to be fun, weird, strange, odd.
Because we know all kinds of stuff about odd and weird, and well, you've seen our videos, hopefully. If you haven't, hey, feel free to pause this for a second, open up a new tab, go check some of those out.
Yep, they're very good. They're really good.
Now, in the past, of course, we've done a lot of like the you know, like the cosplay stuff, the Riddler series, and the con stuff, and some of that will still come out in the future. But we're looking to expand things here on Scallywag Productions, and we thought, hey, let's do a daily show. If you've ever seen Good Mythical Morning, shows like that, big fan of that show. And so this is kind of in the same vein, not copying what they do, just in the same spirit. So opening things up for conversation and, you know, things like that.
Definitely check us out here on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Be up to date for all the latest, greatest funny stuff, odd news.
Speaking of odd news, we're kind of doing this type of thing on Mondays, and so since today is Monday, we'll go ahead and kick that off there. We only have a couple stories today since we were doing the intro bit. Figured we would kind of cut it down to just a couple of stories that we found that were a little entertaining.
A little out there, a little odd.
And these are from Reuters, so they are real stories. If you find a good story out there that's just a weird, again, nothing political, but just something that comes across the news that just makes you scratch your head and say, what?
What were they doing? What were they thinking? Why is this there?
Perfect example. Apparently, over in Dubai, Robocop. You guys seen Robocop? If you haven't, not the new one. The new one.
No, not the new one.
Go watch the original Robocop because it's good. But apparently, Robocop's a real thing now. A robotic policeman, which can help identify wanted criminals and collect evidence, has joined Dubai's police force and will be patrolling busy areas in the city as part of a government program aimed at replacing some human crime fighters with machines. The first automated policeman in the Middle East is a robot on wheels, so, you know, nice little segue cop for you. He's equipped with cameras and facial recognition software, can compare faces with a police database, it can read license plates, it helps watch for risks like unattended bags, things like that. People, like members of the public and stuff, can actually come up to the thing, and it has like a little touch screen on its chest, and they can report crimes or communicate with the police via this robot. And you know, they say that the benefits of this is that it doesn't call in sick, it doesn't go on maternity leave. It doesn't whine about wanting a raise, and it says they can shake hands with people. It can give a military salute because that's important, and it is the lighter side of a government program to use technology to improve services and security ahead of Dubai hosting Expo 2020, and says that if it is successful, the Dubai Police Department wants to make up 25% of its patrolling force with robots by the year 2030. Now here's my concern here. I want to reread a line of this where it says the life-size robot, which can shake hands and blah 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 blah, is the lighter side of a plan to use technology to improve services and security ahead of Dubai hosting Expo 2020. What's the other side of that?
Well, there's definitely a darker side. I mean, movies like Terminator and Chappie and, you know, Orson Welles, 1984. We could go on and on. There is darkness about this behind a white-clad, emotionless face.
Right, and let's put a picture of this thing up here because it is just the cutest thing you've ever seen. So there it is. Okay, this is what RoboCop has turned into. You want to talk about bad reboots? Here's a bad reboot in real life for you. But yeah, to go as far as to say that this is the lighter side of a government plan. I mean, that's the exact wording that they use here. Mm-hmm. That does imply that there is another side of their plan that's not so light. So, should we be scared of this? Is this? I mean, and not even talking necessarily about like the singularity or robot uprising, the Matrix, none of that type of stuff, but just Dubai's government plan. What is the dark side of their plan?
That's debatable. And if you have any
what do you think? Yeah,
thoughts,
leave it in the comments below.
Leave it in the comments. Definitely do it.
What do you got?
Well, here's what I've got.
We're going to move on to the lighter side of the weird news for the week for you here.
How do you feel about goats?
Goats.
All right, so get this. This is here in the United States, all the way up in New Hampshire. So leave it to the New Englanders to check something weird and odd out. But tucked away in a small corner of New Hampshire at Genus Farm.
Amish people.
Perhaps, I don't know.
That's Pennsylvania.
That's Pennsylvania. But yoga enthusiasts are into goats now.
Do the Amish do yoga?
I don't think they do yoga. I think all they do is build barns.
Leave a comment below if you think Amish people do yoga. If you can find pictures of this or video, whatever, send them to us. I want to see this.
So initially, the yoga teachers are conducting their classes in a side room of this store. And Corvu 52, I probably butchered that name, but oh well.
Probably.
He says he plans to renovate the upper floor of his milking barn, instead of this storefront that he's got, where people can come in and do yoga. Now, the website advertises a yoga class with these goats. Now, these are Nigerian dwarf goats. They're like the size of a corgi.
Are they like the fainting goats or the screaming ones?
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be awesome. So what's going on? What do they do with the goats then?
Well, they allow the yoga class basically to start, and then they turn the goats loose. They let the goats run on you. And all this for a low price of $22.
For $22, you can have a goat jump on your back while you're doing yoga.
Or walk around on your back, or bite you.
Bite you, or
Goats,
poop on you.
Or do that, yeah.
Or maybe they'll just start screaming in the middle of it. Now it's time for downward facing. Or it'd be even better if they had like the fainting ones.
The fainting goats, yeah.
Or
you move really quick, and next thing you know, the whole floor of goats goes.
So you could have it could be like a game going. So like if whoever's goat screams, and then if you have a goat pass out on your back,
you win something.
You win.
Is it like bingo?
You win.
Yahtzee?
You win yoga class.
You scream Yahtzee, and it works. The instructor says it brings a lighter and more joyful energy to the class.
Sure.
They make a nice energy in the room, and it brings everyone together.
And it also brings the health department out.
Asking some weird questions, I'm sure.
One would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, pretty much that's kind of what you got in store for Mondays, and then each day we'll have kind of a different type of thing. And this is just kind of a starting format. This is by no means this is the way that the show will go from now on. So again, this is where you come in. This show is for you.
Let us know what you want to see. Definitely comments.
This is a conversation. We want to talk to you, and we want you to talk back to us. So the comments is where you get to do that, and who knows, we'll probably have some guest people in here with us from time to time, and or it may even be this week it's me and Danny. Next week it could be somebody else. Who knows? Yeah. If one of us is unavailable or something, but. I'm on a tangent. So this again, that's where you guys come in. Comment below. Let us know what you want to talk about.
Keep it lighthearted, guys. Nothing over the top. Just remember, this is.
Or if it is something that's dark,
we can do dark.
If we can put a spin on it, we'll make it fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll make it interesting.
Because let's face it, dark, morbid things can be hilarious sometimes.
In the right frame of mind, anything can be hilarious.
I am a sick individual. But anyway, guys. That's going to be kind of the show for today. But come back, join us tomorrow. We're going to have some different stuff to talk about, but we have decided that each episode is going to end with something just absolutely grand. There's a country in this world that has given the internet a plethora of video fun.
Endless hours of entertainment.
And if you're not too familiar with the YouTubes, Russia, pretty much everybody in Russia has a dash cam in their car.
Or carrying a cell phone or anything. I mean, it's amazing the things they catch
Which,
on.
Let's be honest, I mean, there's not many things that happen in this world that aren't caught on camera somewhere. But in Russia, just weird stuff happens in Russia.
Things come happen to you. Weird stuff happens to you in Russia. Not like you have to go out and find it. Nothing.
Weird Russian video. Type it in. You'll find
hours,
thousands of things.
Yes.
And if you find something good, send it to us. We'll throw it on the show. We'll even give you a shout out for sending it in. So without further ado, hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching the show.
We would love you to keep viewing the show and
comment, share, subscribe, like the video. Help us out. Get the word out there. Bring more people in. We want to be friends. And yeah. So without further ado, here's your Russian clip of the day.
Сейчас бы танком переехали бы. Смотри, Алена, там.
Ничего себе, он сказанул. А куда он погнал?
Полигон.